Today we'll be looking at the RC-20 Retro Color. This is a great plugin and it's heavily used in lo-fi, and once I started using this I recognized how often I've heard this used in a lot of songs. So let me explain a little bit why this is so good specifically for lo-fi. One of the best features for me is this noise knob, and they have a lot of different sounds you can use. And what they have included is you can have it either follow the track, so it's going to be playing at the same time as the notes are playing, or you can have it ducking, which means when the notes are playing, it ducks out of the way, and then it comes in when there's no sound. And then the wobble is something that I think is very distinctive to RC-20. I'm sure you've heard this a lot, especially on pianos. It really can help with the emotion of a sound, kind of that tender, wavering feeling, especially for piano. Then they have the digital, which is rate reduction or bit reduction, which of course helps kind of give it some of that noisy sound. And then magnetic is useful because it simulates tape wear. Then aside from the ones that are very great for lo-fi, they just have distortion. Again, pretty versatile. Then they have space, which is reverb. And what you notice for a few of these is there's a way to focus on what frequency is being affected, which is great because a lot of times you'll be busting out effects like this and do an EQ anyway. They do a great job of anticipating the other processing that you would do with this plugin, and they just have it included in here so you can get it all done in one place. I really like the visuals that they have. And one thing I'll say about this too is if you're not familiar with it, it's very intuitive to just open up, and between what the knobs are named and what you can see, it's pretty easy to figure out what's going on. Personally, I haven't gotten a lot of use out of the presets on these. There's nothing wrong with them, I just find the way I prefer to work is to do one modular at a time, tweak it to where I want it, and then bring in another one. Since this is so intuitive and easy to use, I think the presets are a lot less important. Especially if you're going for a specific sound, I wouldn't need to rely on this. I feel pretty comfortable just playing with these settings and getting it where I want it to be. So in conclusion, this is a great tool. Again, not a necessity. No plugin is really a necessity, I would say. But this is really good for lo-fi, for trap, for any genre that you want to add a little bit of spice to, a little bit of flavor, any sound you want to mess with in that way. I've really enjoyed using this, and I think it's a great tool to add to your collection.